Hi friends, we know our deeds are of three categories: good deeds and bad deeds, and some deeds are neither good nor bad. So, just like that, we perform our daily activities and all. These are one category of deeds. Anyway, based on our previous deeds, we will take birth. We were discussing about it earlier. If we perform good deeds, we will take good birth and we can enjoy our lives in this world, in this birth. And if we commit any sinful acts in our previous birth, then we will face the results of it in this birth. Not only that, based on our deeds in this world also will be affected on us. So, anyway, we were discussing about that, and here a rich man went to a saint and asked, Swamiji, why am I born as a rich man? Who was I in my previous birth? Then Swamiji said, you are a beggar in your previous birth. What? Was I a beggar in my previous birth? Then he said, yes, you were a beggar. Then why was I born as a rich man now in this world? He said, though you were a beggar, you had done a great deed. Of course, unintentionally. You did not want to perform any good deeds, but unintentionally you performed some good deeds. Because of that, you are born as a rich man. Then the rich man asked, Swami, I didn't understand properly. Can you give me clear description of it? Okay, I will give you clarity of it. Actually, you were going on begging rounds in your previous birth. Somebody gave you watermelon and you ate watermelon and threw the seeds on a rubbish full of vegetable stuff and all. So that rubbish acted as good manure to those seeds and you got enormous crops of watermelons. So it's your property only because because of your throwing the seeds and you became the owner of those crops also. So you could have sold those watermelons and could have earned so much on that, but you didn't do that. Then what did I do? Asked this uh, rich man. You distribute all the watermelons to others. Of course, you kept some for yourself and distributed remaining to all others. So God was very much pleased. You are not a selfish man. So he gave you good birth in this world, in this birth, he said. I see. He just nodded his head and went home. Then he was thinking, oh, watermelons have such power. Okay, it is better. Now I am a rich man. I can purchase a piece of land and grow watermelons as many as I can and distribute. So that in my previous birth, just by distributing few watermelons, I became rich now. If I distribute plenties of number of watermelons, I am going to be even an emperor also in my next birth, he thought. As soon as he got that idea, he went home. Being influential person, he bought a huge acres of land and grew only watermelons. Yes, he got very good crops of watermelons. Then he started distributing only watermelons to everybody. He's not understanding whether they want or not, whether they need them or not. Just he started distributing them. And thinking so, then he got an idea. What is this? See, he gave me good suggestion and I have to meet the Swami and I have to give him watermelons. So thinking so, he took many watermelons to that Swamiji and gave him. Then Swami said, what do I do with these watermelons? You take, Swami. Once you said no, because of watermelons, I became rich in this birth. Now, if I give these watermelons, now I am distributing more watermelons. So, in my next birth, I may become emperor also. So, you are also a deserving candidate to take these watermelons, he said. You are thoroughly mistaken, man, said Swamiji. What, Swami, what are you going to say? Yes, next birth you are not going to be an emperor. Again you are going to be a beggar again. What? Going to be a beggar again? Now I distributed many watermelons to all. See, it is not that. What, Swami? What are you saying? Am I going to be beggar in my next birth? Yes, you are going to be a beggar in your next birth. Why? He asked. Swamiji said, you haven't properly understood what I meant to say. See, when you were a beggar, you would have sold those watermelons and would have become rich. But that time you were not greedy. You were just distributing to others, thinking those will be helpful to others also. So the God was pleased in that aspect and gave you this birth. He thought that you are not a selfish man and you are not a greedy man. So thinking so, God gave you this birth now. But now, being rich, you can do many great things. You can give good education to those people who want education. You can give shelter to needy people. You can at least give money to such needy people. Instead of that, you simply distributed watermelons. So what is the use of watermelons? Just they enjoy for a while. And it's not my intention in saying that you are thoroughly mistaken. By the words of Swamiji, what we have to understand is we should not distribute what we have. We have to give what the people need, what they require. So based on that, we have to offer our hand. That is the inner meaning of Swamiji's word. Here is another story which reveals what sort of help should be offered by us. Once there was a village which was far away from a town. There were many travelers passing by the village. One of the villagers extended a platform outside his house, only with the intention to sit for a while outside and chat with his neighbors. That platform became a place to many tired travelers to sit and relax for a while. His wife used to give water or buttermilk to them. It became her daily activity. It helped the thirsty travelers a lot. Then they showed gratitude to those couple and continued their journey. That glimpse of gratitude shown by them gave the couple immense satisfaction. This sort of help is expected to be offered to the needy based on their requirements.